Hi, I'm Kay with Girl Meets Meeple, and today I'd like to recap 2019, talk about some of my favorite games from last year, and discuss my plans for the channel and for gaming in 2020. Today is January 3rd, and this is my first gaming vlog, but I think I'd like to do this about once a month to just talk about the channel, talk about gaming, and talk about anything that you guys would like me to discuss. But for today, let's start with 2019. So I started this channel at the very end of last year. I recorded about 3 videos, but I didn't get too far in doing much. I wanted to update my knowledge a little on how to create videos. I wanted some better lighting, and the year got away from me, I'll be honest. This year I'd like to make a bigger commitment. While I'd love to say I'll release several videos a week, that's unlikely. But I am going to commit to at least one how-to video a month, hopefully a couple of game reviews, and I know some people expressed interest in the unboxing video I did for Aeon's End, and I have a couple more Kickstarters I could open up on camera. If that's something that you guys would like to see, just let me know in the comments below. And if there's some other content you would be interested in seeing that you think is missing from YouTube, or just that you want to see my opinion on, let me know. I am open to suggestions. This channel is very young, very new. In the near future, I know that I will be releasing a video for Terror Below very soon. I wrote the script already, I just need to get it filmed. I'm also considering releasing a how to play video for Hats, which is a charming little card game that I haven't seen any buzz about, but I think people should know about because I really like it. So if you're interested, let me know about that too. And now let's move on and talk about gaming. I did a lot of gaming last year, at least for me. Hoping to do even more this year. Let's look at the numbers. Looks like in 2019 I played a total of 160 different games. 127 of those games were new to me last year, and I had a total of 454 plays for the year. There were a lot of great games last year, which we'll discuss when we talk about my top 9 in just a minute. But if you did the math there, that's only 33 games that I played last year that I had played in previous years. Now, 33 games might be a lot depending on your collection, or it may be very, very little. But comparatively to the 127 new games, 33 is not a bunch. Now I will say not most of my plays, that's not true. I will say a lot of plays came from those 33 games because they are favorites for the most part. But when I look at my shelves, there are a lot of games that I really love that didn't get played last year, and I would definitely like to play more of my collection this year. So learning how to balance my time is definitely on my goal list for this year. Speaking of my shelves, I had a challenge for myself to play 50 games from my shelf of shame, shelf of opportunity, whatever you want to call it. The games that as of January 1st of 2019, I already owned. I'm happy to say I did meet that goal and beat that challenge. I did play my 50 games from my shelf of opportunity. We're calling it the shelf of opportunity because that sounds so much more positive. But I do have to admit, I think I learned 2 or 3 of those on New Year's Eve. So it was a near thing. Now, this year when I imported my games that were unplayed on January 1st, I expected to see that huge hit of games to have made a big dent. And despite the fact that I played 50 games off those shelves, and if you did the math, 77 other new to me games last year, I actually had more games on my shelf of opportunity than I did the year before. Yeah. So, this year my goal is to play 75 games off my shelf of opportunity, but also to buy fewer games. Yeah. Now wait, I know you're saying, wait, you're talking about making content. You have to play new games to make content. Is this channel going to become all old games? No, don't worry about that. I have probably 40 outstanding Kickstarters that will be trickling in over the year. some of them may get delayed till 2021, but that's a lot of games in and of itself. In fact, right now, I just received Atlantis Rising and on Mars, and today I got a shipping notification for Isle of Cats and Oceans, the new Evolution game. So there will be new games coming in. Also, I have no delusions about the fact that I will buy some games. I like shiny new games. I'm just going to try to keep it to a minimum. So don't worry, there will be lots of new content here, but I will also be covering older games as well, because while I want to review things for you and I want to teach you how to play games that excite me, I'm also releasing these videos, especially the how-to videos, for my own knowledge, because when you have a large collection, I forget how to play games that I haven't played in over a year. And it helps if I have a video I can go back to and say, oh yeah, this is how you set it up. Oh, I remember all this. So this is for my own use as well. I appreciate the videos that are out there. I watch Rodney's channel a lot. I watch Gaming Rules. Lots of great people releasing how-to videos, but there's so many games I know that I can fill a gap with more how-to videos. So that is my vision for this channel, really. The how-to videos are my main focus. Let's move on to my top 9. Why the top 9? Because top 9s are what people are using on Instagram and Facebook. It's the grid, and Pub Meeple does top 9. So I ranked my games with the Pub Meeple this year, and I have to say 1 or 2 of them, it may have just been my mood at the time that I was ranking them, but we'll get to that. Some of them, if I sat down and just looked at a list, may have come out slightly different, but I like the way Pub Meeple does it. It gets an opinion of the moment, for sure. So let's see what we've got. Oh, before I begin, I have to say, these are all games that are new to me. Some of them are new games that released last year. Some of them are not. The first game, in the number 9 spot, I'm probably the last person to play. So, we'll get right into number 9. So for me, number 9 was Gloomhaven. And like I said, I know I'm probably the last person to play this game. But I have been playing this campaign. Oh, we probably have probably about 60 hours into it. We're maybe halfway through. My husband and I have been playing it, and we really enjoy it. I've been through three or 4 characters now. Played a lot over Christmas break, and a lot of fun. Really like this game. And then number 8 is Horrified. Now this is one of those games that it really depends on my mood. I like this game. It's easy to approach, it's easy to teach. My 4-year-old can technically play this game with us, though she tends to start yelling, "Mommy, save me," if the monsters get too close to her. So we don't play with it that much with her, but it's simple enough that we can play it with her, but it's still fun for me. There's still enough to think about. Now I will say, not every session of this game is equal, especially if the Invisible Man's there. I've gotten twice stuck with the Invisible Man just trying to draw out the bag because there was nothing left and I needed a space or a token from one of these particular spaces, and there were no more in the bag. And maybe that's poor planning on my part, but like this game a lot. So that's it. Number 8, Horrified. Number 7, Hanamakoji. Yes, this is an older game. I think this came out, oh goodness, I don't know when this came out, but this is elegant. It's simple but elegant. You have only 4 things you can do, and yet it's super thinky. I really like this game, and the artwork is beautiful. See, that was 7. Number 6. I think this is on a lot of people's list this year, Wingspan. This was probably the first new game I played last year, as I got in on the pre-order and had it, I don't know, the 2nd or 3rd week of January, and I've played it both solo and with others, and I really like it. It's a very smooth engine builder. The theme is unique and I like birds. I'm not an avid bird watcher, but I do like the ones who come and stop by my feeder. So I've just really enjoyed this game. I'm losing track of what number I am on. I believe this is number 5. Railroad Ink. This is a tiny little roll and write that I usually play solo, I'll be honest, because I can pull this out when I have no time and just knock out a quick game. Or I can throw this in my bag. I throw 4 dice, a marker, and 1 board in my bag, and I've got a game that goes with me anywhere. I really like this. I played this a lot this year. Number 4, Marvel Champions. I am a huge Marvel fan. I started reading comic books when I was, 8 or 9, and read them all through my teen years. It was how I bonded with my father. I stopped when I went to college, but over the years I've picked it up here and there. I'm not super up to date with what's going on in the comics these days. I love the Marvel Cinematic Universe at this point. In this game, I was probably predisposed to like it, but it met my expectations. I really like it. Number 3. This is one from my shelf of shame that I am embarrassed was there so long because it is so good. The multiplayer is good. The solo is excellent. This is a heavy-ish worker placement with a fun theme. It does time travel in a unique way, which usually doesn't work in games, but it works here very well. Just a great game. Number 2, Chronicles of Crime. This hit all the right buttons for me. I love mysteries. I've been playing it only solo. I have not played it with a group, but I love the puzzly aspect to it, the storytelling aspect. I like the way the app integrates. Now, games with apps can be a little scary because if it stops being supported, there is no game here, but hopefully that won't happen for a long time because this is a great game. They're releasing a standalone sequel this year, and that is probably on an instant buy list for me because I love this game. And number 1, the newest game up here, Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. I just got this in, I think, the beginning of December, but I have already put in 20 or 30 hours into this game. I really like it so far. I have not finished a full play of all chapters yet. A little more than halfway probably, but I really like it, and I already see where I want to go back with a different character, or different characters. I'm soloing 2 different characters right now. But I can see where I really want to go back with other characters and take other branches. It's really good. There have been times where I just sat back and thought about which choice I want to make because I know it's going to take me in very different directions in this game. So it's beautiful. The art is amazing. The story is wonderful. This is a great game. So that's it for me. What were your 2019 new to you games, either ones that came out or ones that were older? I'd love to hear below in the comments, and if you have ideas for things you want to see or suggestions, I'd love to hear those too. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you very soon. Happy gaming!